Number 19 question in past bar exam 2024. Here we have Virgie and Nina are neighbors. Virgie requested her house helper Sandro to help Nina with the upkeep of her house for 2 days each month. Sandro agreed and rendered general household work in Nina's house. Nina paid Sandro 1,000 pesos per day of work. Virgie learned about this additional compensation. Thus, Virgie deducted from Sandro's monthly wage the amount corresponding to his wage for 2 days. Can Virgie lawfully make decisions from Sandro's monthly wage? Explain. Answer, no. Virgie unlawfully make deductions from Sandro's monthly wage. In Republic Act number 10361 January 18, 2013, an act instituting policies for the protection and welfare of domestic worker. Section 23, extent of duty. The domestic worker and the employer may mutually agree for the former to temporarily perform a task that is outside the latter's household. However, any liability that will be incurred by the domestic worker on account of such arrangement shall be borne by the original employer. In addition, such work performed outside the household shall entitle the domestic worker to an additional payment of not less than existing minimum wage rate of domestic worker. It shall be unlawful for the original employer to charge any amount from the said household where the service of the domestic worker was temporarily performed. Further, Section 25 payment of wages shall be made on time directly to the domestic worker to whom they are due in cash at least once a month. The employer, unless allowed by the domestic worker through a written consent, shall make no deductions from the wages other than that which is mandated by law. No employer shall pay the wage of domestic worker by means of promissory notes, coupons, tokens, tickets, cheats, or any object other than the cash wage as provided for under this act. The domestic worker is entitled to a 13-month pay as provided by law. In Simbin, domestic worker or kasambahay refers to any person engaged in domestic work within an employment relationship such as but not limited to the following: general household, nursemaid or yaya, cook, gardener or laundry person, but shall exclude any person who performs domestic work only occasionally or sporadically and not on an occupational basis. Section 4, Paragraph E, Article 1, RA 161. In same light, the privileges of the kasambahay are as follows: minimum wage, be other mandatory benefits such as the daily and weekly rest periods, service incentive leave, and 13-month pay. Freedom from employers' interference in the disposal of wages, coverage under the SSS, PhilHealth, and Pag-ibig laws. E. Standard of treatment. F. Board lodging and medical attendance. G. Right to privacy. H. Access to outside communication. I. Access to education and training. J. Right to form, join, or assist labor organization. K. Right to be provided a copy of the employment contract as required under Section 7, Rule 2 of this IRR. L. Right to certificate of employment as required under Section 6, Rule 7 of this IRR. M. Right to terminate the employment as provided under Section 2, Rule 7 of the IRR and its right to exercise their own religious beliefs and cultural practices. Section 1, Rule 4, implementing rules and regulations of RA 161. So that's it. That's the answer for this is number 19. Number 19. We're in number 19 in Past Bar Exam 2024 and Labor Law and Social Legislation. So, thank you for watching and listening. Good day, God bless, and have a nice day. Thank you.